President Trump is set to deliver his first formal State of the Union address of his second term tomorrow night. The White House indicates the speech will focus on the economy, border security, and his administration's goals for 2026. This high-stakes address arrives just 8 months before the midterm elections, with the president looking to rally support for his agenda.
As President Donald Trump gets ready to deliver his address, Democrats are preparing for a rebuttal.
Yeah, Virginia Governor Spanberger will present the Democratic response to the president's speech. Layla Cox joins us in the studio. And Layla, you spoke with a political expert who expects a sharp contrast from these two leaders.
Yeah, that's right, Dana and Janet. Dr. Larry Sabato with the University of Virginia Center for Politics tells 13 News Now Governor Spanberger is considered acceptable to both wings of the Democratic Party, including moderates and progressives. Dr. Sabato also says the president will try to rally his Republican base ahead of a pivotal midterm election.
She projects a good image, a moderate image of the party. She is both nice and tough.
Two high-profile speeches, two sharply different messages about where and how the country moves forward.
If Donald Trump gives a sweet, unifying speech, it will probably be the first one he's ever delivered.
Each year, the opposition party counters the president's annual State of the Union address. This time around, that role goes to newly inaugurated Virginia Governor Spanberger. Political analyst Dr. Larry Sabato says people watching can expect Governor Spanberger to focus on lowering costs for families, strengthening national security, and defending democratic institutions from the Trump administration.
She will undoubtedly criticize him on the economy. That is more important to the forthcoming election than any other subject.
As the nation marks the 250th anniversary of the founding of the United States, Dr. Sabato says polarizing rhetoric surrounding patriotism will come from President Trump and Governor Spanberger. He says the two both have contrasting views about what it takes to move America forward, and those viewpoints are critical for voters ahead of a pivotal midterm election this November.
The two speeches will help to clarify the choice in front of voters as they go through this election year, both primaries and the general election. So in that sense, it's useful.
As the Republicans and Democrats continue to clash nationwide, Dr. Sabato tells 13 News Now the concern for increased retaliation from the Trump administration aimed at the Commonwealth or Spanberger isn't likely. He says President Trump has a long list of enemies to go after first.
This is an administration, as he openly admits, of revenge and retribution. So I don't think it's going to elevate Virginia any more than it already is.
Overall, Dr. Sabato expects a more unifying tone from Spanberger. Dr. Sabato also anticipates the president will be tough and potentially critical towards anyone against his administration, including the Supreme Court justices who recently nixed his tariffs. Layla Cox, 13 News Now.